Hello and welcome to New Cycle. I'm Shadow Coast and welcome to the channel. We are going to give this demo, early access demo, a whirl. We picked this up off of Steam during this fall 2023. So let's give it a go. Check it out. It's a post-apocalyptic city builder. It has a lot of promise. We can only sandbox here. You can pause here and read through this a little bit about the new cycle demo. So far, I like what I see, so that's why I'm posting this video. I'm hoping that they reach a lot of success because this looks very compelling early on. Obviously, this is just a demo, so there's a lot that we can't do in it, but what we can, I find very compelling. If you do go on to find this video interesting and informative, please consider dropping a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments. Welcome to News Cycle, a message from the community. You are now the governor of this little community. It's been nearly half a century since the first solar flare. In the initial moments of the catastrophe, we lost our entire technological infrastructure, our means of global sourcing, and almost everything that we can share as a civilization. The following years were humanity's darkest, having to wrestle with constant impossibility and despair. From battles fought with sticks and stones to nuclear wars, we ended up destroying ourselves, what little the sun had left for us, and civilization fell. Everyone here was born into this new world, and you have to be their leader. Our current flimsy shelter can't carry us far. We must rebuild everything from scratch with the efforts of those who remain so we can establish a sustainable way of life. We need to rediscover our lost knowledge and explore our surroundings to create new possibilities. Most importantly, beyond merely surviving, we have to find a way of securing our next generation, by whose time the world may not be habitable anymore. We don't know how we can preserve life as we know it, but we can at least help build something that we may call home. So we're going to keep the tutorial on. I have played a semi-decent amount here, but there's still a lot for me to learn, but I also think the tutorials will be helpful for you to kind of see where they're going with this. Alright, transitioned to settled life. Chief, our nomadic lifestyle gave us enough knowledge to build simple shacks. If we are to settle down here, we will need sturdier and more durable shelters, workplaces, and storage depots for that. We need to be able to process a variety of resources. You can get started by collecting some basic resources for primitive structures made out of logs and stones will suffice for a start. We can gather those raw materials by building a field camp close to the resources we need. Alright, so we're going to zoom out here, take a look. So we have some water over here. We're in the meadows, some greenery here, so that'll be great. So we need to build a field camp. So here we go, placement. It's a grid system. We can switch between grid system and freestyle by clicking tab. That's kind of nice to see what we want to do. We can rotate R or using Q and E from that perspective. So we're going to go ahead and build a field camp. You can see here, here are where some of the resources sit. Right now, we can see that that looks like it's iron, which is nice, but not quite as usable. So we're going to try to do, um, let's zoom in here. Oh, there we go. You can see it's kind of lightly highlighted. Is that a road? I can't tell if that's a road or not. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And we're going to maybe speed up time here. Yeah, clicking 3 will speed up time, so they're going to head over there. Now, one of the things, Dusty Road, unresearched, technology required establishment. Wow, we are literally starting from zero. We have like a little powered windmill here, so I'm very confused. A new era progression. Interesting. So we're going to go ahead. 35 out of 35 people. Worker, craftsman, specialist. That's good to know that we have different types of people here. Or it looks like we just have workers right now. We're going to need more to go on. Alright, so we're going to click on this and we're going to assign some workers. I think if we have 35, we might have just, did some people die? We had 35 out of 35 workers and now we're down to 29. Oh, are those the available ones? Okay, so we assigned 6 of them. So these are the available ones. So we're changing the game speed, collecting resources. Off to a promising start, Chief. We may go on gathering nearby resources for a while. We should focus on producing more complex materials by processing the raw ones. Our settlement can develop as far as the limits of our knowledge and production. You can create flexible and processable constructions or objects through woodworking. Alright, so do we go to lumber mill here? So we are going to go ahead and connect these two. 24 to 24 wood. We have kind of workers running around. And I am still dying that we need an establishment. What is an establishment? At this thing? Alright, we will maybe find out. Okay. Production buildings. Production buildings are the most important structures of the city. You can choose a product you want the current building to create here. A building can only create one type of production at a time. So target product. You can also access production information and rate by hovering the mouse over the production icon. The amount of resources and time required for production are calculated dynamically. The general efficiency value of a building's operating class affects these variables. In addition, the workforce. Alright, so we are going to assign 5. So that's all good. We're doing wood. Paper locked. We don't need paper. We want lumber. Building has been operating for 1 day. Not connected to a road. Well, I would love to connect you to a road. There we go. I know you're not connected to a road. I'm sorry. Alright. We are going to be produce 30 lumber, so we're just kind of waiting. Technology tree. Construction, diplomacy. Not a lot to see yet. Strangers. The more settlement grows, more attention we'll get from passerbys, and more people are really willing to join us. A group of wanderers, each less fortunate than us, awaits permission to join our ranks. Alright, we're going to accept 8 workers. We have to start building some houses. Tutorial step 2 complete. Thank you. Should pop up. Everyone operation is harder to perform in a settlement without roads. Connecting other buildings with our village with roads will with a road network will convenience the workforce and the circulation of raw materials greatly. While not mandatory for other operations, road construction is a prerequisite for building infrastructure such as bridges and tunnels. Build a road between the lumber mill and the main hall. I will happily do so. So we're going to turn on boom. And they're power lines, so it's interesting. Even though we lost a lot of technology, we still know how to do some basic things. People are the most significant resource for our settlement. We must respond to a wide range of demands from basic to costly. We have to set up a self-sufficient system to meet our basic requirements. We can start by constructing a well to meet our needs for clean water. Alright, so we are going to go boom, boom, boom. Resources. Alright, I don't know. Do we want to? I'm looking at those little things where maybe there we go. I'm baffled. We're gonna do 2 wells. I always like to have more than one source of water. You never know when that'll come in handy. Now that we can access water, we are only one step short of calling this place home. A life without the worry of hunger will turn us into a real society. Although we don't yet have enough resources for hunting, farming, or animal husbandry, our experience in staying alive by living off the land may come in handy. Lots of easily found edible mushrooms. A gathering camp. Um, so we have some mushrooms here. We're gonna slow this down. Alright. Gather some mushrooms. Just looking at our different options here. Speeding through. We do have some knowledge to spend. We just don't have the option to spend it. At least not yet. Go to gathering camp, gather 40 mushrooms. So remember, we have to assign the people working here. Awesome. We are on our way to... Uh-oh, winter. Time has come to cook our meals. People eating whatever they have on their plates does not mean they are content with it. When there is nothing to eat, they will get demoralized, sick, and maybe even fall into the jaws of death. As a society, we must organize the production and distribution of hot food. Alright, research basic construction, build a super kitchen, produce 30 simple meals. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and research over here in the left. Construction, and boom. Now, we're going to start this research. It's only 50. We have like 1,000. So we should be in okay shape. You can see here it's kind of increasing. And luckily it's not too... We would appreciate a better access to food. I 100% hear you. Technology research. Let's slow this down here. So we can manage the day-night cycle from the time indicator in the main UI panel. That's good to know. Soup kitchen. And gonna do a stockpile. So just so you're aware, stockpile soup kitchen. You can see here, small structure for keeping reserve resources, increased total storage capacity. So here I think you can see 2,000. 5,000. 1,100. We already have a lot. Oh, select a resource. Here we go. We have to pick what we make it from. And then we have to assign workers. So we are going to go ahead and start cranking out some more mushroom soup for all our peeps. And you can see here stockpiles. We can do storage limits. Simple meal will go down to 2,000. Alright. Alright, there we go. We are producing meal after meal after meal. Hopefully people are well fed. That I could not tell you. Um, Low distribution. You must closely monitor the community situation, needs, morale levels, and related factors. You must try to reach the best possible outcomes. At last, our settlement resembles a home. Everyone has a job, something to offer to our society. We are producing food, water, and construction materials. Before ramping up, we need some basic rules and a sense of order. Proportions represent how much of a consumable is used per person in a day. You must respond to every need, but decisions about each proportion should be made according to our resources and production capacity. The level of morale will be generated by what gets distributed to what at what rate and how successfully. Morale directly influences the production and performance of our settlement. Set ration distribution to regular. Distribute rations successfully for 3 days. Alright, so um, up here we're going to click on this. You saw that we had the distribution low. So we're going to do regular, and we're going to do regular. And here you can see 43 needed each day. So if you look here, we're producing 48, so we should be okay for now at least. These guys are cranking away. So we are gonna speed through it, and we completed that. Now I am Alright, a place to track everything about your settlement and your people. View the overview panel. Health is subject that we should pay the most attention to. It should be our priority to find a solution to our current conditions, examine the factors affecting public health, and take decisive action. Alright, connected to road network. Nope. What am I doing? Oh, over here. So health. You can see here work conditions, clothing distribution rate. Not surprising, housing. Access to health services. The health services are not currently available in the tutorial. So, congratulations, we have become a self-sufficient settlement and moved beyond temporary campsites. From now on, you must devise production plans according to the needs of your people. The settlement. You can set your course by exploring the technology tree. Remember, we may have no time. We know what to expect, but we can't be sure when or how. Okay, so Forge Smith, Power Grid, um, Surveillance Oath, Vocational Training, Hunting. So we're gonna go hunting. Metalworking techniques. Alright, Oath. So Shack is under Oath. Interesting. So that makes sense. We are gonna get ready to build a bunch of shacks. Now that we have that, we're gonna do metalworking. Alright. So if I hold down shift, I can build multiple ones, which is nice. Alright. I'm at okay, so we have a decent amount of stone. This will be kind of our industry over here. We need sustainable shelters. Build 3 shacks. Okay. Hold on. Let's slow this down. You know what? We're gonna do this. Because we want a field camp right here. Alright. People are encouraged by success. If we can keep on like this, you should be in good shape. So we have plenty of housing. Alright, so we want an iron miner. And then we're gonna do um hmm. So we're gonna do a forge. We're gonna keep this over here. A lot of times people don't want to be close to production. The other thing is gathering camp. Nope. We want to gather more food. Should be good with should be good with a few things here. There we go. Now we're producing iron. We have 20 workers. We need to leave, you know, some. Oh. Let's do some electricity. I don't know if this requires electricity or not. It might. What's another field camp? Okay, why not? A group of travelers. We're going to accept them in. Alright, now where is Scouts Guild Technical Boot Camp? Ooh, we don't have enough research. We don't have enough knowledge. No, we should. Cost 22 tools. So we're gonna do tools. Alright. Alright, what we really wanted to do was gathering camp here. Do we dare build another smith? That won't do us much good. Let's cancel construction. Demolish. Yeah. Because we are constrained by the forge. So maybe we build another forge. I think that's the way to go. Then we can kind of switch it later on when we have copper or something else we need. So this is what we want. Mushrooms. Eventually we'll have meat. We need more strangers, accept. Alright, what do you need? A chief, since we now produce metals, you can give us the means to produce durable and effective tools. Alright, let's do it. We need stability. Chief, it seems like we're able to put things right since settling down. Our small settlements built by toiling day meet the food and water demands of the whole population for 3 days on regular distribution. We are going to go ahead and start producing more. Production consumption. Alright, stranger wishes to speak with us. AI NPC, this experimental add-on is still in the very early stage. We believe the AI technology can make useful differences without radically changing the gaming experience. With this understanding, you can come across AI individuals in our game as characters in the universe, travelers from the outside world, or members of the other communities. They may ask you for help, assign tasks, negotiate with you, or if you push your luck, they may open extra content if they are not willing to share, or it may that they are not willing to share, or it may backfire. For any interaction, rate your prompt dialogue in the correspondence field. Examine the potential results open on the left side of the screen according to the answers. So this is actually really interesting. So start conversation. Alright, David, possible benefits not yet discovered. Chief, a stranger here. Hello, how are you? And before before we responded, let me. Okay, so before it said hello back and something happened, but maybe it doesn't work all the time. I don't know. Alright, produce 50 basic tools, regular food. So we are working on that presently. By the way, we still have plenty of housing, so I'm not too worried about that yet. We just want to make sure everybody has a house. And I'm assuming we can then upgrade the houses eventually. There we go. Oh, by the way, we need more water production. Well, that's just putting the NPC example didn't work, but again, it's in demo phase, early access, so a lot to be worked on. Alright, Chief, we have overcooked trial. It's a source of joy for everyone, albeit a small one. Plus 20% to all classes. Winter, mushroom gathering halted. Minus 20 all farms cannot produce. Alright, 27 workers going hungry. Alright, we need food. We are feeding on raw supply. Why our soup kitchen here? About another one. By the way, on here, I don't know why we're not at regular. Production 12, 7 a day. There's a shortage in water distribution. Oh boy. Never want to run out of water. It's 101. Oh boy. Let's see. By the way, we are working on hunting. We need 22 tools. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and do can we just get through the winter? Alright, plus 20% morale, always good. Makes you more efficient. Alright, let's fix this water. Okay, we're producing more water now, so we should be okay. Alright, finally we should have the tools to do this. There we go. Starting research so we can start hunting. Alright, start conversation. Chief, the stranger's name is David Harrelson. He made the first contact, but he didn't give us much information. He said he had valuable information to share with you. Alright, let's try this again. Nope. Not sure. Alright. We don't understand him. That's interesting. When we don't have time for him. We're gonna say this one. I think he left. New era, okay. We're gonna come over here. Diversify our diet. Meat stew. Fantastic. How's that water coming along? I like how you can't just put like well after well, like they come from different sources. Alright, this one's kind of very far out, but it's okay. You always want enough water. Never have too much water. Alright, let's go ahead and weaving. Clothes is good. But we need to do other technology first. Vocational training. Where's that? Surveillance is good. Scouts Guild. Community needs. Tavern. Yeah, vocational training. Let's go with that. Start getting some specialists. By the way, we can go here to regular. So far we're humming along. So it looks like we are producing electricity that is being used. I guess we had a little windmill here. We're in era 2. I'm gonna speed through this. And we're gonna call this a demo here in about 10 minutes, about 45 minutes of gameplay to give you a pretty good feel, I'm hoping. We are gonna do tavern because we want taverns. Technical boot camp. Alright. Alright, no more available resources, so real quick. Did I do that right? Yes, I did. Paper need. Use 400 paper. Gonna produce paper, so we'll kind of switch between those two. How much paper do we have? Group of travelers, we'll accept them in. Oh, we have plenty of housing. We're staying ahead of that. Let's go ahead and start training here. Yeah, now we're rocking and rolling with more resources. And the question about building static. Building statics. Okay. Now we need paper. So we're gonna work on that. Utilities, the tavern. Most important place. No one succeeded in their training? You kidding me? Paper is important contribution for new technologies. Alright, so if I look at this, we are going to go ahead and do another lumber mill over here. How are we training complete? What? And we do not have very many talented people here. There we go. Some water here. Alright, so we're trying to go for this, but we need building static. So, Scouts Guild. Go ahead and put that there. winners here. We have a fair amount of food stockpiled. By the way, simple meal. Yeah, let's. Can never have too much food. Scout Team 1. Scout Team 2. Training continues. This I have not figured out. The scouting, I don't think works. Or maybe it does. Oh, here we go. Yeah, foreman. Smelter. Okay, we'll take that. Training complete. One trainee is ready to take craftsman duty. Rat infestation. Trapping may be the fastest solution. Provide 90. Okay. Put that there. Alright. Rat infestation. By the way, we need 65 tools, a lot of paper. So far, we're ahead of the game. 350 paper. It's a lot of paper. Alright, we're gonna wait. Success rate is very low. Strange lights. Chief, the sun has been looking different since yesterday. It can be said that almost lost an appearance. That can't be good. Okay, this is where I wanted to get to. A race against time. Bad Omen, Solar Storm. Alright. So we have Bad Juju coming, and we are racing against time. Pit. Excavate. Clay and stone. I think. Can put that anywhere. There we go. Let's start this research. Oh boy. So we have to stay ahead of the. Alright. we're doing the kiln. And a tailor. No, it doesn't fit. Alright, so this is News Cycle. If you like what you see, definitely add it to your Steam wish list. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I like what I see, very compelling. I like to play my city builders when I'm kind of relaxing, decompressing from a long day. It's a lot of fun. Um, so, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. If you did find this video informative, please consider dropping a thumbs up. I hope to see you in future videos. Shadow Coast out. Thanks for watching.